Hello and welcome to another little technique video. Today I'm going to show you a waterfall card. Now for the most experienced paper crafters amongst us, this is probably a really well-known project, but it's surprising how few people actually know it and how much fun it is to make as well as give to someone. So have a look at this. This is a Christmas edition and it's just decorated with stickers. And how cute is that? And these waterfall cards, they can be used for birthdays, for any occasion really. They can even be used as little scrapbooks and photographs. Can go in there. Totally fun to make and made in minutes. So the mechanics of this card is really, really simple. The whole idea is you just pull the tab at the bottom and up pop the 4 little windows, and then you just pull it all back into each other and it folds flat. So you could use that as, in this case, a Christmas card. You could do the same for birthday cards. You could even put little photographs. It looks like a little scrapbook page. Absolutely wonderful. So I love projects that use really, really little amount of materials. We're going to start off with an A5 piece of card, and that's going to be our background. Literally folded in half. Use a bone folder to get a nice crisp edge. And that's step 1, the card. Next, we're going to need some designer series paper. This is from the Season of Style. Comes in a wonderful little stack of papers, 2 different designs, and lots of them, double-sided. So we're going to use this as a mat for the card. So it needs to be cut accordingly. So an A6 card is 14.8, so we're going to need 13.8 here. Let me have a look here, 13.8. Right there, got to be exact, right? Cut a little piece off there. And then by 10.5 is your card, so we're going to take that at 9.5, which is there. And then that should fit with a 0.5 centimeter border right on the card, just like that. These little pieces you're not going to throw away because we're going to be using them. So lay them to the side. And now we're going to start with the mechanics of this card. You're going to need an A4 piece because we're going to need the length of it. And we're going to cut it at 5 centimeters. You could actually do this any width. My project's just going to be 5 because it's an easy number to remember. We're going to cut a nice strip of 5 centimeters. Then the length of it, you can keep to about 24 or 23 centimeters long. I'm going to take 23 because I want a little bit of space for my tab. So 23 centimeters. Keep that piece to the side. And that's my mechanics. But what I need to do is I need to score it. So to score it, I'm going to remember that 5 centimeters and I'm going to make a square at the top. So it's 5 centimeters wide. So I'm going to score at 5 centimeters and then in intervals of 2 centimeters. So 5, 7, 9, and 11. And that's all you need to do. So you see we've got here 4 score marks. We're just going to fold in and bend, and then that is going to be our little piece of movement. So now we get to decorate this part, and to do that we'll just need a little bit more cardstock. And again I'm going to cut it at 5 centimeters. Like that, 5 by 5 squares. And you'll need to do this 4 times. So 5 by 5. And then I'm going to use that as a mat. So the next layer on top of that is going to be 4.5 by 4.5. So 4.5 that way. And 4.5 that way. And you can use all your little scraps to do this. So we just literally stick this onto its mat here, like that. So once that's done, you can repeat it. Here's 3 that I made earlier, so you're going to need 4 in total, and then you can decorate them. The easiest way to decorate them that I've found this season is by using stickers, and we have some wonderful stickers from the Season of Style, This and That designer sticker collection. And yeah, you can design to your heart's content here. I on all of those, I literally took some little Christmas trees, and then you take the numbers and the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just take the number 1 because it's right here. And just layer the stickers however you feel. There's some really cute stars as well. I've got some open here. So you can stick stars all over the place. Now you could also stamp this. You can use designer series papers, ribbons, whatever you feel like. But let's just take that as a quick example and then stick them on. So you're going to start with the bottom square, the one that you made that was 5 by 5 centimeters. And we're going to stick that flap on really, really well. So probably on all 4 sides. And just bring that into this square here and just stick it underneath the score line so that it can still bend. And then you follow on with the others. I'm not going to decorate these. This is just literally as an example. You stick on the top only and then underneath the score lines. And you're just going to repeat that for the next 2 layers. And I think it's fine that something else is showing underneath, because then people will know, hey, there's something to do with this card. So you just layer on these 4 pieces, always underneath the score lines. I like to use lots of snail because I don't want it to fall apart. When people tend to use this card, they tend to abuse it as well and go in and out. So stick it down well, probably even use sticky strip. Those would be the initial mechanics of my card, and when you pull it, it just curls on itself. So now we need to secure this to the actual card. We can stick down our mat onto the card. You're probably going to stick this way better than I'm doing at the moment. But there we go, that's our base, like that. And now we need to take our scraps. And you have this little piece here that's about 2 centimeters long. It is a bit longer than we need, so we're going to trim that again at 9.5 centimeters. Let's bring that down here so it fits the width of the mat, like that. And that's going to be stuck somewhere here. Now, why do I say somewhere? We're going to take our waterfall, place it well, not roughly, but place it in the middle, like this, and just hold it at the bottom so that we can see where this thing is going to go to secure it. Now, we would stick that to the underside of the first card that you do. So my advice is get your glue and stick the bottom square of this waterfall. Then have a look again where that's supposed to be. With 2 fingers, just move this up and down to get the perfect location of where the strip is going to be that's going to hold your project. It's there, and just press down. So you've now got this little border here, which we are really going to stick down on either end with a lot of tape. As I said, it's probably easier to use sticky strip with a project like this. Line it up just on both ends and stick down. And that is really all you need. The final thing that we're going to need is the tab at the bottom, but already the mechanics are working. This all remains open at the back. You really don't need anything at the back. It's just literally that one strip at the bottom that holds this whole thing together. To do a tab at the bottom, you could either use a punch, you could use some washi tape, or even the leftover strips that you have. I'm just going to take a piece of leftover pattern paper, and I'm going to flip it over. And this can be cut at any size practically. And we're just going to nail it down at both ends. So we're just going to fold it as a tab. You can use ribbons for this, anything you wish. Okay, and we're going to stick this little tab here. And so people know when to pull something. That's the mechanics, slides in and out. And that's your waterfall card. So it's blank. It's an absolute blank canvas. I just want to go back to these stickers because I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. There are so many to choose from. And I think what's really, really cool for a waterfall card are these little boxes here. Now they're actually designed to go in a journal, a Christmas journal, the This and That Design Series journal. But here we have, for an example, chop, trim, bake and party. And you can imagine here that you can do a countdown for Christmas, everything that you had to do. You could also use some of these really for a birthday. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Don't forget, it's my birthday, for an example. So these are really, really fun. Loads and loads of choices there. After I was finished with the original card, the 431 one, I kind of had these in my hands, and these are the journaling tags. It is a pack just full of tiny little tags that you can use, as it says, for journaling, or you could use them for scrapbooking. In this case, the smallest ones are actually 5x5s, so you could stick them here on your card directly if you were doing a 5 centimeter one. Save you a lot of work. But those are really, really cute. You could use designer series papers, you could use little buttons as long as they're quite flat, or ribbons, washi tape, really anything to decorate these cards with. So have fun doing that. It really, really is super simple. So that was it from me and my little waterfall card. If you're interested in any of the products that have been shown here, then contact your demonstrator. If you don't have one, then check out the demonstrator locator on the Stampin' Up website, or try out our online shop. Thanks for watching. Bye.